Welcome back. The Democrats are putting a target on ICE. Even as assaults on federal agents surge, the left keeps adding fuel to the fire with smears like this.
This is a time for good trouble. This is a time for Americans to rise up. This is not Germany. That's the SS and the Gestapo. This is the United States of America. Unmask yourselves.
They look a lot like the Proud Boys of Trump's last term. They're wearing masks, often wearing surplus military gear.
Yeah, despite all the attacks, ICE is getting the job done. DHS says they've officially deported nearly 200,000 illegals since January. And let me tell you, that's a lot of bad hombres. Greg,
yes.
I want to go to you first because of that last thing he talked about, the masks. Said they look like the Proud Boys. Haven't we already learned that most of those were feds? Isn't that what the internet says?
I can't answer that question because I'm currently under investigation, but I wish that Democrats would create a list of people, places, and things that they haven't compared to Nazis. Yeah. I'm sure it could fit on like a business card. And again, I go back to the A block because I made such an important point there, and also I'm running out of steam. Is this behavior logical? Is it reasonable? Clearly, those people know people who work in law enforcement who are nice, reasonable people, and yet you decry their behavior as Gestapo-esque. How do you reconcile that? It's the most obvious question, and we never ask it. We never ask it. It needs to be asked every day. If you know reasonable people in law enforcement, how do you equate them with Nazis? Is it because you're calling the ones Nazis that you don't know? Or is it because it exists in your imagination? Or is it because the two positions are irreconcilable and your filter is broken because they can't be decent people and Nazis at the same time? So just stop it, you Nazi.
What do you think about, Sandra?
I'm glad you found something to say. So when you compare, and this is super serious, and I think you cited the numbers there, when you compare ICE agents to Nazi Germany's secret police, you end up with targets on their backs, not just the backs of the ICE agents. And I know, Paul, you and I have talked a lot about this on our show. You're targeting the families, you're targeting the children, you're targeting the spouses that go to work every single day. Todd Lyons, the ICE director, said in June that these activists are targeting the families, the children of these ICE agents. They are now facing an 830% increase in assaults as they are carrying out these immigration enforcement actions that is their job, their legal job to carry out. And that has made them targets. And that's really scary stuff that's happening in this country right now.
Paul, the big topic that they want to attack are that ICE agents are wearing masks. I mean, and they'll say it's because you are literally militarizing people against us, trying to dox us, trying to hurt us. We cited that incidents of attacks on them went up. You know, as a citizen, I don't like the idea of federal agents rolling up, masked, doing anything because I want to be left alone. But, you know, the idea is they're not doing this to American citizens. They're doing it to invaders.
Also, they're being called Nazis.
Yes.
They're being called Nazis. I would wear a mask if people were calling me a Nazi because, you know what? They are putting a target on their back and saying, how dare you put on a mask?
No,
I have to wear a mask because you're calling me a Nazi.
Well, why would they,
idiots.
why is it such an issue? First of all, they're wearing vests and wearing other things that identify them as police. So this canard, they came up on me, I thought they were going to rob me. That's BS.
They call it military surplus. Listen, the military doesn't buy that nice of equipment for us. That's not what that is.
I know. But, you know, I want to put all this in other context, because we've had this kind of a discussion before. Let me just say this. Why does it matter to them too much that they're wearing masks? That's a canard, because obviously it's because they want their faces visible.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what would you care if they're wearing masks?
That's right.
God. All right, forget that for a second. I want to go back to something historical here. Just think again of the juxtaposition. I want to go back to something that is a tried and true part of the pantheon of the civil rights movement, which is very similar. 1963, George Wallace would not allow desegregation of Alabama school, at University of Alabama.
Yeah.
So what happens? JFK calls in the National Guard, all right, and there's that big stand in the doorway moment. Wallace didn't want to let them in, and it was by executive order, by the way, whereas in this case, Donald Trump has statutes behind him. JFK sends in the National Guard. Wallace, get out of the way. He had to. The whole world celebrated that. It was the right thing to do. Legally, that exactly tracks to what Donald Trump is doing by using statute, federal statute, to send ICE in, and the fact that they're wearing masks means ugats. It doesn't matter, all right? And we got to get past that part. As long as they're identifiable as cops, you lose this defense that, oh, I took a shot at the guy because I thought he was robbing me. That's all crap. It's not true.
Jessica, you know, the big, beautiful bill is absolutely beautiful. One of the things it does is it took a lot of money away from people defrauding the government with social programs, and now we're able to fund ICE, $75 billion. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, ICE has more funding than the IDF, and look what the IDF can pull off. We know exactly where this administration's priorities
I would compare
are.
LA to Gaza. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think that you would be very wrong to make that comparison. Listen, this idea that the agents have to be identifiable and you say they're all uniformed, that is not true.
Yes,
there are
it says
plainclothes
police
cops.
on the vest.
No, there are plainclothes ICE agents that are pulling people into vans. It has been documented. On top of it, the NYPD, for instance, which you were a part of, has a policy against a masking, right? They even have had a policy against
because it's New York
facial
City
hair.
and it's been run by communists for the last 15 years. I mean, we never had that. There was a law in
Come
New York
on.
State that you were not allowed to wear a mask.
Listen,
and by the way,
we
they
all
want to put that
want
back.
transparent policing. That's why we like the body cams.
No, because you
That's
want to
why we
dox
like
these
it.
guys.
No.
That's why. Of course it is.
What
That's
Listen,
you.
if
That's
you
all
have,
it is.
That's all it is.
If
Yes.
you
Come on.
have a 3,000 a person a day quota, which has been Stephen Miller's directive, where he got up there and he said, you go to Home Depot, you go to immigration court, you go to church, you go wherever you need to go to get 3,000 people out of this country on a daily basis, mistakes are going to be made and people are going to do things that they do not want to be doing.
And that's the argument after letting 20 million in?
First of all, they did not let in
get them out?
20
'Cause a
million people.
mistake will be made.
No, worst first was what we were
You
told
were
was
against
going
that
to
too.
happen. No,
Yes,
I
you
was
were.
not against
Yes,
worst first.
you
And Joe
was
Biden,
the
by the way,
Maryland dad
started.
a good guy or a bad guy?
Well, it hasn't been. You haven't had much success proving that he's who
I can
you said
answer
he
that.
was.
And we're
Yeah,
supposed
he's
to-
not a good
Everyone
guy.
is calling
And
him
he's
a
not
human
American.
trafficker. They haven't charged him with any of the things that you say that he did. Why not?
Yeah, they didn't get OJ either.
They're supposed
Okay,
to
the
investigate all
fastest
these
is
things.
up next.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.